Today, the Mother's Car Show goes to Fort Walton Beach to see the beauties. No, not those. These, the cars and trucks of the Burning Up the Beach cruise. 8 stops along the pristine northern coast of Florida and drag racing dynos.
Hello again, car lovers. Welcome to another edition of the Mother's Polished Car Show series, coming to you this week from Burning Up the Beaches in Fort Walton Beach, Florida, and a few other chosen locations. I'll explain that in just a minute. Hi again, everyone. I'm your host, Ted Jones. Let's get things started with a truck. Not just an ordinary truck, a drop-dead, gorgeous, beautiful truck. Tell us about the White Lightning.
It's a 36 Dodge pickup. Did the work pretty much myself.
All right, we like that. And a small block Chevy.
Small block Chevy, 350 tranny, Ford 9-inch rear end.
What is the paint?
I use DuPont 2-stage, pearl on the bottom and silver on the top.
Did you paint it yourself?
Yes, I did.
Really?
Yep.
Wow, I'm very impressed. You build the truck yourself, so you drive it.
Yes, it's a driver.
Not a trailer queen.
No, it's a driver. That's why all the extra chips in there.
Well, I really like that truck, but then my eye fell on a beautiful 1956 Chevrolet Nomad. Don't see a lot of these. Nomads are rare collector items, huh?
They are, yes.
How long you had this one?
We've had it for 5 years now.
All right. Did you restore it?
Did everything but the paint.
No kidding.
Yes.
What was it like when you found it?
No engine, no transmission. Interior was kind of raggy.
Yeah. So that's not the original 265.
No, that's a 350 crate motor.
Okay.
Three Chevrolet 350 with a 330 horsepower.
All right. And that's coupled to a
700 R4 transmission.
a cruiser.
Overdrive cruiser, yes.
Yeah. So that means you drive this.
We drive it every chance we get.
Yeah. This is not a trailer queen.
Except for long trips, no, we try to drive it.
Yeah. No kidding. Did a great job in the interior. It looks stock.
It's a stock pattern. It's not stock material, but it is a stock pattern.
Yeah, I really like it. Dashboard's nice.
Original style dash, yes.
Well, next question is the original colors.
Original colors, Matador red, Adobe beige.
Really?
Yes, sir.
That's the way Chevrolet built it.
Just like that.
So you cruised this all the way over from where?
Hammond, Louisiana.
Had a little run, huh?
That's northwest of New Orleans, yeah.
Yeah, coming down I-10.
Yeah, not bad.
All right, well, welcome to Burning Up the Beaches.
Enjoying it. Thank you very much.
So you think that's maybe a 1949 Ford Customized, huh? Not too sure about it. You see that Corvette grill kind of confuses you? Let me confuse you some more. Come on back here, look. Yeah, wait a minute. That's not from 1949. Now you're really getting shook up. Take a look at the dashboard. No, that's not from 1949 either. But you come back here to the back, and it looks like a 49 Ford that somebody Frenched the taillights, decked it, okay, customized it a little bit, rolled it under, took away that ugly back bumper they used to have there. But wait a minute, in 49, they didn't have the safety brake light. What's going on with this thing anyway?
Well, there's a company up in New Jersey called Easy Rods near Atlantic City, and he makes the fiberglass replica fenders, hood, trunk, and everything for 89 to 97 T-Bird. You can convert to this, or a Cougar.
And you Frenched the headlights, taillights?
Everything was French.
Looks like a Corvette grill, maybe.
It's a 53 Corvette grill, and we put a 51 Mercury mouthpiece in it, so that's why it doesn't look like a 49 or 50 Ford, the front of it. So.
Yeah, but it's customized.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
You got it nosed and decked.
Nosed and decked. It also.
But you got the Thunderbird dashboard.
Right. The interior is Thunderbird.
Those seats are gorgeous. So this is your car?
No, it's my wife's car. Maggie?
Oh.
Maggie?
What do you got? What kind of car have you got? All right, 31 Ford. Well, she's got the better car.
Oh, yeah. That's why we take this all the time to the shows.
I really, really like it. Well, we found a very unusual display right here that we're not quite sure what it is, but it says sheriff, so we caught up with the local sheriff. All right, what is this?
This is an armored personnel carrier, and it's used to make sure we can keep control.
So it's like a SWAT truck.
It is a SWAT truck. Our special response team uses this vehicle to ram houses, to carry personnel to do high-risk search warrants and hostage negotiations and the like, and it's got a lot of special equipment on it.
What is your involvement in the car show?
Well, we want to support our local community, and we also want to support Horizons, and L.A. Woodall and his group do a wonderful charity for our community there. And so this car show is one of their fundraising events, and we're out here to show our support for that and make sure that the only drag racing done in Okaloosa County is over there on that rack. And so we just want to come out here, and I'm judging the 70s cars too, since I'm born in '66 and the product of the 70s. I'll come out here and see which one's the best 70s vehicle.
So you're a car guy.
I like cars, yes. I wish I had a few of these to put on the force, but I'm not sure the taxpayers would.
Well, I'll tell you, I was really drawn to this new Camaro because, boy, General Motors didn't build it that way. Let me tell you, a lot of spit and polish on this baby right here, stainless steel. Hey, I see he's got a supercharger on there, a Vortec. You guys did this?
Yes, sir.
Tell me what all you did to this besides the obvious things, the Lambo doors.
We did Lambo doors, Vortex supercharger, full stainless accessories, custom paint. It's got Spectrachrome racing stripes down the center of the vehicle. We've done a new cat skin leather interior, suede headliner, Lamborghini doors, full Rockford Fosgate audio system.
Wow. A little bit of everything. And it's a tribute to a fallen soldier.
Yes, sir. Tribute to Jesse Answorth.
And who lost his life defending our country where?
Over in Afghanistan.
Yeah, no kidding. What a great tribute. What a beautiful job you do, but what do you got against Lamborghinis?
Ha! Nothing.
But you pull one under a monster truck.
Oh, yeah. Just a little show of appreciation for the new GMCs.
Okay. Yeah, you guys did the monster truck. You put Lambo doors on that, too?
Yes, sir. It's the only two-wheel drive in town with 54-inch tires on it.
Two-wheel drive?
Two-wheel drive.
Well, that is very unusual. And then what about this behemoth over here with 5 rows of seating?
That's actually a Ford F650. It's got an Excursion conversion on the back of it.
Okay, and you guys did that?
Pretty much all the upgrades to it.
Yeah, beautiful display, and good luck on getting a Lamborghini out of there.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Appreciate it.
So you say you want to see some trucks here on the Mother's Polished Car Show series. Well, burning up the beaches with this F-250 Ford. Take a look at that baby. Now, that's what you call a man's truck with some man-sized tires on it and a big man-sized engine. Puts out lots of horsepower. And then there's this white one up here that might look kind of innocent. It's not big and tall off the ground with the monster tires. It's got some nice-looking tires, but not the monsters. But here's the giveaway. Look at that exhaust pipe, folks. Let me tell you about how much horsepower it made.
I managed to lay out here earlier today, managed to lay down 1,180 horse out of my Duramax.
On the dyno?
On the dyno earlier, yes sir.
Pretty impressive.
Thank you. Yeah, that's a lot of hard work going into that, but that's our transmission behind it too. So that's just one of the ways we test them to further better our product. You know, you can't get out there and have your customers outdo you. So we want to make sure that if it's going to break, it's going to break on our trucks first.
Now tell me a little bit about Suncoast. I see a transmission in there. I see a torque converter.
Well, we specialize in the high-performance diesel industry, and we remanufacture, rebuild, freshly machine any of the parts inside the diesel transmissions. So, and the majority of them, I should say, and start from scratch with converters, anything from billet shafts to bigger drums for transmissions, converters, the billet tail housings for some Allison transmissions. You name it in the diesel game, we got it for the transmissions. We work on anything from the Power Strokes, the Cummins, the Duramaxes, all years, all makes, anything diesel.
Well, there's one thing I had to stop and take a look at right here. This is one of the nicest 1958 Buick Supers that I've ever seen. So I called up the owner to find out the details because I know that's not the stock paint.
It's a beautiful candy apple red, and there's a base coat underneath it that brings out all this glitter. I've only had the car a year and a half. The car had been owned by 2 gentlemen before that had done the lion's share of the work on it. And it's had a frame-off restoration, and so it looks as nice underneath as it does on outside.
And you got a custom velour interior.
Yes, yes. It's very similar to what the original interior looked like, however. Very similar.
Yeah, I can see that. Now, the engine is the original nailhead Buick engine?
That is correct.
You know, drag racers loved those things back in the 50s.
Well, the transmissions are awfully slow in them. They have a Dynaflow transmission, and they don't respond very well.
Well, like he told you, the Buicks weren't exceptionally fast, even though they had a rather big motor back then. They had that slush box Dynaflow transmission. But speaking of fast, remember the sheriff earlier in the show said something about a dyno? Let's go over there right now and see what's going on. Yeah, folks, okay, that's it. That's a Christmas tree, just like you see at the drag races. This is the drag racing that the sheriff was talking about. We'll need to do it with a dynamometer. We'll tell you who wins. We got a 1979 Chevrolet El Camino 350 with a turbo 400 going against the 350 blown with a 671 blower, a pair of Holly 650 CFMs setting on top of it into a 350. I got news for you. I think the El Camino's in trouble. Let's find out. Okay, so I called that one wrong because, see, the Heim joint broke on the 4-link on the 23T. So guess who wins? The El Camino. You see, when you make all that horsepower, you got to pay the price. Hey, check this out. The El Camino says, I'll take on all comers. So the sheriff said, try a little bit of this, son. We'll be back with more after this. Back on the Mother's Polly's Car Show series as we continue covering burning up the beaches, we move to Niceville, Florida, to the North Light Yacht Club. Boy, what a great setting. Take a look out there, that gorgeous bay. This is one of the places, again, that the cruisers burning up the beaches can stop. And one guy stopped. Boy, we had to talk to him and find out about his car. 1935 Chevrolet, right?
Right.
Okay, tell me about this a little bit. First of all, the engine.
It's a stock 350 Chevy engine, 4-barrel carburetor.
All right, so no problems, no troubles.
No, just a cruiser.
Okay, and I see a low car shifter in there. That's hooked to what kind of tranny?
It's a Hydromatic 4-speed, 400.
All right, does she ride nice?
It's great. It rides on the interstate, 70 miles an hour, no problems. It drives excellent. It's a beautiful car.
I really like the interior, especially the seats.
Yeah, they did a good job on that. The color combination, you know, if you told somebody you're going to do this, I don't know if you would do it. I think you just have to do it, and it turned out really nice. And then I have side panels that go on the side panel for the motor as well. So I can run it without the panels on the side or with the top on it. It has air conditioning, it has stereo.
Well, you've got it right now. I like it better with the panels off and the top off. What, a day like today, huh?
A day like today is perfect for the top off and cruising around.
Well, here's something different, folks. A 1948 Chevrolet convertible. You don't find 48 Chevys around these events. You don't find convertibles in a 1948 Chevy, but that's not the story.
Built it 20-some years ago mechanically. The body up until a few years ago was just the 5 coats of enamel. Looked original, but of course we put on almost 100,000 miles on it. A few years ago we went down to Mexico and driving around Mexico, and they said, we'll paint it for you. I said, well, have at it. So they did, and this is 08 Audi Papaya, and they had 4 or 5 guys on it for at least 3 weeks, hand sanding it, no tools, right down to the bare metal, and then brought it back up. So it was interesting to watch. And then their friend did the interior. Otherwise, the car appeared stock until a few years ago.
What was it like when you found it 20-some years ago?
It was stock, and we drove it down here a couple times, but it was a little dangerous on the interstate. And yeah, I want something more reliable, dependable, and we changed the drivetrain. We've had a lot of fun with it.
You got a nice looking, what is it, 66?
67.
67 Chevelle SS 396.
No, it's an 07.
Uh-oh. But it was a 396.
It used to be. Yes, it used to be.
And you had to mess with the motor.
I bought this one already done.
Okay. Making about how much horsepower?
550.
Whoa. Is it 4-speed?
4-speed.
Okay, now, you have a Ford.
Yes,
We're going to have a Ford versus Chevy duel. Father versus son duel.
Versus son, yes.
You got a big huffer sticking through the hood in that Mustang.
Yes, I do. 671 blower.
Yeah, I see that. 750 Hollies.
2 750 Hollies, yes.
And what do we got, a 302?
We have a 302 stroke to a 347.
Whoa.
T6 transmission.
Oh, it's a C6?
Yes, sir.
Okay, what kind of rear end ratio? That's going to tell everything here.
457 rear end.
Whoa!
Built for a quarter mile.
Yeah, no kidding. More like an 1/8 mile, 457. What rear end you got?
383.
You're in trouble.
I know.
It's all in fun.
But I may not sign his check next week.
So. So you guys are going to drag race on the dyno?
Yes, sir, we are.
Now, have you ever drag raced on the strip? I'd ask you on the street, but the sheriff's here. So on the strip?
Yes. Absolutely.
Have you drag raced each other?
No, not yet. We're fixing to, though.
Yeah. But this is a preview.
Yes, and he's going to be taking it easy on the old man because I need all the help I can get.
All right, let's have some fun.
I'm ready.
Thanks. All right, you beat the old man.
Did I?
Are you ashamed?
Not at all.
He says you got to cut your pay.
I know, but see, I signed the checks too.
Now, they had several stops on this tour. Silver Sands Factory Stores is one of them. You can see some of the cars have started to arrive right here. You want to see more beautiful cars?